we get to the major leagues, we've got major news out of Virginia, Minnesota, as the Rockridge School Board has named former player and Stanley Cup champion Matt Niskanen as their new high school boys hockey coach following a 5-1 vote during their school board meeting tonight. The Virginia native will take over for former head coach Ben Johnson, whose contract was not renewed for this upcoming season. Niskanen was not only a high school hockey star for Virginia High School, but was what they call a triple threat, playing football and baseball as well. After high school, he spent 2 seasons at UMD before going pro, where he spent 13 seasons in the NHL among 4 different teams, including the Washington Capitals, who he helped win their first Stanley Cup in 2018. The defenseman officially hung up his skates after spending his first and last season with the Flyers in 2020, where he retired from the sport. Now back to baseball.